Mailbag time here on Falcons Today. I'm Matthew Peterson, answering questions that were asked during our live show, which airs every Thursday at 5 p.m. Eastern. First one coming in from Chris Lakin, 05. Any chance the Falcons trade Kyle Pitts to move up in the draft? I don't think it's a 0% chance. I do think there could be some truth to the Falcons using Kyle Pitts to maybe move up in the draft if another team has interest in Pitts, right? When you look at Kyle Pitts' 3 years with the Falcons, really strong rookie season, missed time with a knee injury in 2022, and then 2023 just couldn't really put it together. There was no real chemistry. He had some nice games at stretches. I think it was the Jets game, he had a really good outing, but definitely did not look like the 4th overall pick really at any point in the 2023 season. I don't think any team is going to make Kyle Pitts the make or break element of a trade for Atlanta to move up and get a quarterback, right? Let's say the Patriots decide, all right, we really don't like Jaden Daniels or Drake May, and we're open to trading the 3rd overall pick. And the Falcons call and be like, we got an offer for you, and it's X, Y, and Z and Kyle Pitts. I don't think the Patriots are going to go, if you don't include Pitts, we're not doing this deal. Or you have to include Pitts, right? Like, I just don't think we see enough out of Kyle Pitts for him to actually have that much weight to a trade. So for that reason, I feel like he's going to stay in Atlanta. They could just trade him just for the sake of trading him because another team offers a 3rd or 4th round pick and Atlanta feels like that's their best course of action. But I don't think Kyle Pitts will be a part of a trade up. Now, would you trade Kyle Pitts? Are you done with the former Florida Gator? Or do you want to hold on to him and pick up his 5th-year option and get 2 more years of Kyle Pitts, pretty much? Let me know down below in the comment section whether or not you would like to trade Kyle Pitts. Mutt Shane, what's going on? Isn't Nate Landman a free agent, re-signed? He is an exclusive rights free agent. So you've got unrestricted free agents, restricted free agents, and exclusive rights free agents, which means the Falcons can make him a qualifying offer, and he has 2 options. Accept it or don't play football. He's going to accept it. So, yes, he is a free agent, but he's going to get re-signed. Don't worry about this one. Ed Garrett, in a taste of irony, the Vikings get raided. Cousins and Hunter may be wishful thinking, but it would be awesome. I feel like there has been some traction to Kirk Cousins leaving Minnesota the last few weeks. I don't know if it's real traction or if it's, hey, it's the NFL offseason, we're looking for stuff to talk about, and let's kind of just stretch the latest on Kirk Cousins. My gut is Kirk Cousins re-signs, Danielle Hunter is no longer a Viking. Diego, is Caleb worth 2 first and second rounders? Usually the kinds of trades don't work out, but we have a great system. Well, let's say the Chicago Bears, I think the Bears are going to take Caleb Williams. But if they have a change of heart and they decide Justin Fields is our guy and the 1st overall pick is up for grabs, the issue is a lot of teams are going to make offers. And teams like the Washington Commanders at number 2 could be more appealing to Chicago because they only fall from 1 to 2, and then they could trade back again if they really wanted to. But surface level, if you want to jump from 8 to 1, talking pick swap this year, next 2025 first, and probably a 2026 first, and maybe a second rounder. I mean, go look at what it cost Bryce Young, what it cost the Carolina Panthers to go from 9 to 1. 8 to 1 is not going to be very far off. There may not be a high-level player like DJ Moore, but 2 additional firsts and 2 to 3 additional seconds and thirds are probably going to be in play. Now, before we get on to the rest of the questions on today's mailbag, really quickly, there's an awesome deal at Fanatics I want to share with you all, which is this Falcons hat and t-shirt combination. You're not just getting one, you're getting both these things, and they're on sale. 2 for on sale. You can't beat it. Chatsports.com/ATL combo. Use our link to get that sale. Alex, what's going on, dude? Should the Falcons draft J.J. McCarthy with the 8th pick? No. I don't think J.J. McCarthy is worth the 8th overall selection. And I'm not coming from a place of you got to draft players in the right spots. If you truly do believe J.J. McCarthy is the surefire thing, go get him. People might have laughed at teams for drafting Tom Brady in the first round, but looking back, that'd be a great selection, even if the mock drafter said he should go day 3. But my issue with drafting J.J. McCarthy number 1 or in the first round isn't because we have a round 2 grade on him. It's because I don't have enough tape of him making big throws down the field last year and the year before at Michigan to know whether or not he can make those types of throws in the NFL. It's just too big of a risk for me at number 8. Round number 2, if it doesn't work out, okay. It's a round 2 pick that you missed on. 8th overall pick, you can't bat 500. You got to bat 1,000 when you pick top 10. And J.J. McCarthy, I'm just not interested in that risk because I didn't see enough downfield passing from him at Michigan to be confident whether or not he can do that in the NFL. Luke, what's going on, dude? I'm really into getting Kirk, then draft a rookie QB in the second round and let him sit behind Kirk for a year or 2. I'm not against that at all. If you can get Kirk Cousins for an appropriate price and you like a quarterback in round 2 or round 3, you are killing 2 birds with 1 stone. You are maximizing the 2024, the 2025, 2026 Falcons with a proven quarterback like Kirk Cousins, and you are also setting yourself up for success long-term potentially by letting a rookie quarterback sit for a year or 2 behind Kirk Cousins and develop and then take over from Captain Kirk. And if that round 2, round 3 quarterback doesn't work out, okay. Yes, you don't want to miss day 2 picks, but at the end of the day, round 2 and round 3 picks are not going to be the things that make or break franchises. Getting the quarterback position wrong will. And if you pass on Kirk Cousins because you, I don't know, like some other free agent quarterback, whatever it might be, that can derail you, right? But I'm okay with picking a quarterback and with signing Kirk Cousins and drafting a quarterback in the 2nd or 3rd rounds of the draft. Eric Ortiz, do you see Carson Wentz being an option considering how he looked under Zach Robinson with the Rams? I do think they'll kick the tires on Carson Wentz, right? Raheem Morris, he has some familiarity, and so does Zach Robinson with Carson Wentz. I don't think they're going to look to bring him in to compete for the starting job, though, right? I think if he does come to Atlanta, it's to serve as a clear-cut backup. And they learned how important it is to have a good backup quarterback, right? In LA the last 2 years, Matthew Stafford has missed time. They should come to Atlanta with the expectation their backup quarterback will start a game. And if he doesn't, awesome. You're playing with house money. But you should not bank on your starter playing all 17 games. It's a coin flip. Last year, half the quarterbacks went down. Could be you. It might not be you. But I wouldn't play Russian roulette without having a good idea of who my backup QB is. Rob Garrett, no chance they trade for Mac Jones, right? Give it a very low chance. I wouldn't say no chance. I mean, Raheem Morris was pretty honest in his press conference about looking for quarterbacks through free agency, the draft, and trade. And sure, Justin Fields is the most obvious trade target, but Mac Jones could be viewed as a quarterback that Atlanta thinks the Patriots ultimately did him dirty, and we saw some great stuff out of him in his rookie season. I'm getting really sour on Mac Jones, though. I think he is in that Sam Darnold tier now of what once was a very good potential quarterback is now in that it's going to make a great backup quarterback for some teams. But if Atlanta goes to like plan C, plan D, plan E at quarterback, maybe Mac Jones for a 7th isn't the worst thing, at least competition-wise. And, hey, if it doesn't work out, you're out a late day 3 pick. And if it does work out, man, you won the lottery, 1 in a million chance kind of what looked to be one man's trash is another man's treasure. Now, let me know, would you trade for Mac Jones? I'm not interested in trading a pick below the 7th round for Mac Jones. But a 7th rounder for Mac Jones, go tell me the last 7th round pick for the Falcons that played meaningful football for them for 5, 6, 7 years. It is worth the risk of if it doesn't work out, boo-hoo, it costs you a 7th rounder. Brody Brown, should we draft Bo Nix? Nope. I don't like Bo Nix. I've got 2 quarterback tiers. Caleb Williams, Drake May, Jane Daniels, in that order. In my second quarterback tier, Michael Penix, J.J. McCarthy, Bo Nix. Now, Penix could swap with McCarthy after the combine if there were concerns about his injury history, but if all the concerns check out, I'm not going to forget about the great throws that Michael Penix made last year compared to the great handoffs that J.J. McCarthy made. Nick Thatch, what's going on, dude? Should we get Justin Fields? I like Justin Fields a lot. The Falcons are going to work through their quarterback rankings, but if the Falcons trade for Justin Fields, I'll be very happy about that. I think that would be a very good trade for Atlanta. I'm a Justin Fields believer. I think he can be a very good starting level franchise quarterback for a team. Sign me up. I'm in. Mark me down as a Justin Fields believer. If it doesn't work out, you can crucify me, hang me like Mussolini, but I am in on Justin Fields. What's going on, Mr. Minor? Can't pass up on Rome Odunze. I think Rome Odunze and Malik Neighbors are going to make fantastic receivers. We can even throw up Rome Odunze's stats from 2023 here. He was a very prolific receiver for the Washington Huskies. He had some great games with them. I mean, he started the season off, I think, with like four straight 100-plus yard games here, okay? Here we go. Let's look at Rome Odunze's stats from 2023 next to Malik Neighbors. 92 grabs, 1,600 yards, 13 touchdowns, an average of 17.8. He is fast and he is big. You usually get one or the other. You usually don't get both. And when you do get both, that's why they tend to go top 10. I get some Drake London vibes from Rome Odunze, whereas Malik Neighbors is a much more explosive player. So should the Falcons get Rome Odunze, it's tough to say what they should do in the draft right now before we get through free agency. But I'll tell you what, if someone from the future comes to tell me back in time, Atlanta drafts Rome Odunze, I'm not going to be upset about that pick. Okay, that's going to be it for our mailbag today. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate everyone who takes time out of their day, as always, to come hang out with us. We will sign off and see you all later.